Welcome back to Bean Gaming. What is the best or fastest way to grind snow gems? Well, in this video, we're going to find out. Stay tuned. Here we are hopping into the new Christmas Endless mode and take a look at my pet. I had him before in my last video. Oh, there's an owl butt right there. Get that owl butt out of the way. Come on. What are we doing here? But I did get the butt. Yeah, right. I did get the owl pet by purchasing the Christmas bundle. So if you load up your backpack and the shop, then you should see it right away. And he is in the third tier, essentially, of the Christmas bundles. So if you want him, go check him out. He's definitely cool. But what am I going to use to start? I'm definitely going to use the mask. I use the mask in all 4 of the endless modes, and it does a really good job of starting. I was worried with these small little elves, so you kind of want to make sure you place your starters right away. Now the mask does take a moment. You have to wait for wave 2 to get them, but we're going to keep going here, and it looks like it's going to be close, but with that wave money, you can place another mask, and you are totally safe. There's no worries. The mask only does damage every 1 second, so if you have a hero that does a little bit quicker damage, then that might be the way to go, but the mask is just fine, going to totally help out. And you can see he's taking out all these small little elves. The animation on the elves is cool. The art on them is cool, and they just look really cool overall. And then we have the gingerbread man. He looks like he's angry, but he's not going to be a problem because I placed down another mask. I'm trying to save up to place down my first Lucifer. And there goes the ballerina. She's gone, and the mask does a really good job of starting. Once I get to that 3,500, then I can remove the mask, and we're going to place down a shiny nightmare Lucifer, and he is just going to completely annihilate these enemies for quite a bit of time. Now what I want to share with everyone is something totally cool that I didn't know that we could actually do. Maybe you figured it out before I did, but I have some fallen angels. Now it doesn't matter if you have a fallen angel or if you have another AoE hero, but look, you can place the fallen angel right at the entrance on the track. Like, come on. And the fallen angel is trying to knock on the door to get in the game, and I don't think the enemies want to let him in, but we can place him on pretty much every entrance. Now, I don't know if you can see the little gray areas, but you want to watch out for those because you're not going to be able to place them on that. It's kind of probably like a block, so you can't place any of your towers in that gray area. But we have 2 down now, and then let's run on over to this third entrance, and we can definitely place them on that third entrance. There we go. And that's actually a pretty decent spot to put them, believe it or not. Let's go ahead, and now for this entrance, you cannot place him anywhere on the track. You're going to have to put him off to the side. And there we go. And so now he's going to be able to take care of it. And it's not going to matter unless you're trying to go for the highest wave. But let's go ahead and hop in and take a look at the stats, because that's what you really want to see. That's the focus of our video for today. Now, we have all these graphics all over the place. We have these stats laid out. What do they mean? Remember, the whole idea here is to figure out if you're someone that wants to grind these snow gems, what's the fastest or best way possible to do that. And so I have a couple tables to look at, and then I did copy and paste the graphics for the floor info for the Christmas room, the Christmas floor, room 7. You can see that every time you play, you end up getting 55 snow gems, and that, I mean, you have to win, of course. You have to win. So 55 snow gems, and the other stuff doesn't really matter per se if you're grinding snow gems. And then the middle graphic, that's the regular playtime gift. So you have 2 hours to fully claim everything. And then on the right hand side, we have the rewards for playing the new Frostbite Forest Endless map. And they give you a lot of snow gems for that. So what's going to be better, grinding the Christmas floor, room 4, or playing Frostbite Forest in the endless mode and going to wave 90? Because after that, unless you're really looking for the permafrost, I mean, it's actually not really cost efficient to get to wave 125 or even wave 150. So we're just going to try and get to wave 190 and then see what makes sense for us. The best way possible is to get that 5-game winning streak going. So you want to make sure that it doesn't really matter what room you play per se. I mean, if you want to get it the fastest way possible, then floor 1 is definitely the way to go. By playing those 5 games, it takes about 15 to 20 minutes depending. And of course, all these times are really rough estimates because I got as close to the second as possible, but depending on when you exit the game, enter back in, and some other variations, you probably could be off by anywhere between maybe 5 to 30 seconds per se. So, let's take a look at the Christmas floor first. That's room 4. Everything that I reference is going to be in terms of the 5-game win streak. And if you play one game and you win, which we're assuming that that's going to happen, you're going to go ahead and get 127 gems. The time it takes to beat that room is about 7 minutes and 15 seconds, which isn't that bad actually. I mean, it has 18 different waves to it. So 7 minutes and 15 seconds is not bad at all. You're going to get that 127 gems. Now, it turns out to be 18 gems per minute. So if you play another game, that's going to be 14 minutes and 30 seconds. So that'll take us to 254 snow gems, because we're going with a 5-game win streak. And that's actually pretty good. So if you are going to be done or only have a little bit of time, then you want to get to 2 games with the Christmas floor room 4. But if you take a look up top now, with the Frostbite Forest Endless mode, that it's actually not as... it doesn't give you as many gems per minute until you get to wave 30. So if you get to wave 10, then you have earned, and that takes 3 minutes, close to 4 minutes there, so about 3 minutes and, I don't know, about 55 seconds, then you're going to get those 50 snow gems. If you make it to wave 20, which I'm pretty sure that you will, then you're going to get 100 snow gems. That's going to take roughly about 7 minutes. So that's why if you're comparing the 14 minutes with the Christmas floor, that's going to put you in a better spot than it would had you played the Frostbite Forest. But if you have an endless amount of time, then wave 30 is really where the breaking point is, because at 10 minutes and about a little bit over 30 seconds, you're going to be just shy of that 14-minute time mark when you play 2 games on the Christmas floor, and you're going to get 200 gems compared to the 254 from 2 games of the Christmas floor. But after that, look at your averages per minute. You have on wave number 30, you're averaging 19 gems per minute compared to the 18 gems per minute on the Christmas floor. So the Christmas floor does take a little bit longer than getting to wave 30. So after wave 30, look at wave 40. Now you're getting 21 gems per minute compared to that 18 gems per minute all the way through on the Christmas floor. So specifically looking at the Frostbite Forest now, wave 40, that's actually really good. You have 300 snow gems up to this point. Now wave 50, they take a break and they give you that mystery urn. Nothing wrong with that, but that does set us back a little bit in terms of how many gems per minute you're getting. So when you complete wave 60, you have now earned 400 gems, but you completed that in 22 minutes. If you look at game 3 that I played for the Christmas floor, you're at 381 at 21, almost close to 22 minutes. So it's almost a 1-to-1 comparison now. So even though your gems per minute has gone down, getting to wave 60 is essentially the same thing as playing 3 games on the Christmas floor. But if you go after that, now you're getting an additional 200 gems per every 10 waves. So at wave 70, now you've got 600 snow gems, and then at wave 80, 800 snow gems, and wave 90, 1,000 gems total. So you're increasing by 200 starting at wave 60. And that puts you at a really nice 30 gems per minute. And keeping in mind that every wave in Endless takes about 23 seconds. So that's actually really good. And we're going to break this down a little bit more in just a moment. But if you play 4 games, if we say that now when you get to wave 90, it is going to take a little bit more than 30 minutes. It's going to take roughly about 34-ish minutes, about 33 minutes. So you can get in 4 full games, and your playtime rewards kick in. Because that means that you are going to get, let's see if I can find it on my spreadsheet. You're going to get 225 if you don't have a win streak, But if you do have that win streak, then you're going to get 4,225 total, which means you've gained an additional 225. Now, the 5-game win streak has nothing to do with the playtime rewards, so that doesn't even matter at all. You're just going to claim or clam those playtime gifts. So make sure that you do that. Alright, I think we've covered everything in that regard, but you know that the permafrost urns cost 350 snow gems. So if you play Frostbite Endless for 4 hours, that means that you're going to get in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. That's really good. That's going to give you 8,000 gems. And then, of course, you throw in the 225 twice. That puts us at 450. That puts you at a really, really nice spot. So now, what does that mean in terms of the pity? And I didn't realize this until I checked right before my video. I assumed that the pity was the exact same thing as the summons area. Unless the summons area has been updated, which I'm not sure of, I don't think it has, the Christmas pity is a little bit different, because for Mythic, they give you, every time you open up a premium urn and you do not a premium urn, one of the permafrost urns, and you do not get a Mythic, your percent chance for your pity goes up by 1 full percent. And then when you're looking for the secret, when you are working with the premium urns, or the summons area rather, then your chance goes up by 0.17%, but with the Christmas premium permafrost urns, it goes up by 0.25, so it's a little bit more, which is advantageous, because that means that you need to open up 400 permafrost urns to guarantee yourself a secret urn. That's really important, because with the premium urns, you need 589. That's a pretty big difference with time and with the amount of urns that you have to open up. So as of this video, what does that mean in total? That means that in 29 days, if you can average about 14 permafrost urns per day, which is about 5,000 snow gems, you're guaranteed to get that secret. So there's no Krampus. There's no need to rush, no need to panic. If you're able to grind this out with that 5-game win streak, that puts you in a really, really, really good spot to get the Krampus secret permafrost urn hero slash whatever you want to call it. So keep that in mind. Congratulations to the people who legitimately won Krampus. That's cool. I'm still trying to grind my way to get him, but I mean, let's summarize this thing back on up. If you can average 14 permafrost urns per day, meaning 5,000 snow gems per day, if you're playing 5 games of Endless, that puts you at 2.5 hours, right? 1 hour, 2 hours, yeah, about 2.5 hours. Let's say 3 the max. Then you're pretty much guaranteeing yourself the Krampus hero. And I think that's pretty cool. I'm glad that they upped it, because we do have enough time now. So I want you to keep all that in mind when you're playing this. Alright, I hope you found this video helpful, and I do appreciate everyone watching and all the nice comments. Comment down below if you have Krampus, or let me know if you're still working on them. But either way, I do appreciate your support. So if you did enjoy this video, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell. Thanks again for watching, everyone. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!